and you know it is very well known practice of Jains. My topic is abandonment of body and relaxation, representing Kayotsarga in Preksha meditation. So, studying any concept, we need a time frame. So specifically the chronological time frame, early canonical age, 3rd century BC to 1st century CE. Late canonical age, 1st century CE to 7th century CE. And medieval age, that is 8th century CE to 16th century CE. And modern period, 17th century to onward 21st century. So here I am taking the textual resources specifically for the early canonical age, Acharang Sutra, Sutra Kritang Sutra, Uttaradhyan Sutra and the Swaikalik Sutra. These 4 sutras are according to Jacobi, according to K.K. Dikshit, according to Acharya Tulsi and Mahapragya, they are the oldest sources of Jain canon. And specifically, Acharang is the earliest one. Some part of Dasvakalik and Uttaradhyan, maybe there are interpolation and later added, but the Acharang part 1 is the oldest part of the Jain canon. Then in late canon, Avashyak Sutra, which is 6th to 4th century CE, and Avashyak Niryukti, 4th to 6th century CE, Moolachar, Digambar text, 6th to 7th century CE, and Avashyak Churni, Sangadas Gani, that is 7th century, and from the late canonical period they are composed. This is the exegetical study of our canonical period. Then the medieval age is Gyanarnav of Acharya Shubhchandra, 10th century CE, Tattvanusasanam of Acharya Ramsen, 10th century CE, Hemchandra's Yoga Sastra, 12th century CE, and few other medieval texts. And finally, in the modern era, which starts from the 17th century, there are many from Yaso Vijayji, Jayacharya, and then many other Acharya, also Srimad Rajachandra, and some other Acharya, and finally I am concluding with Acharya Mahapragya. Though for one lecture is huge material, so maybe I can't touch everything, but I will try to touch some of them. Then, just to understand the concept, etymology of Kayotsarga, the word Kai and Utsarg. So Kai means body. So how the word Kai derived? So it is coming from the root Chi. Chi means together. And you know, our body is a gathered system. We have several parts and connected. Now if you say a boy, a baby boy and or girls, okay, please, kids, connect and make a human being, and they connect the part of the body. And similarly, we have different parts of the body, different systems and different type of organism inside in a way, like different hormonal system, glandary system, muscle system, skeletal system. Then and in yoga terminology, there are several chakras. So body is a huge kind of uh, combination of various parts. And if you ask a doctor anatomy and in physiology, they have so many minute things in it. So body is a treasure for we householders and for saintly people, for the yogic people. And then so chi means together, and prefix ut is added, and again srij. So kai ut srij, Kayotsarga. So srij here to cast and let go. So Kayotsarga means abandonment. Abandonment of body? No. Abandonment of different other. Abandonment of kasayas. Later I will explain it in more detail. So thus Kayotsarga is abandonment of body. Avashik niryukti, which presents many connotations. So I will take it later in explanation. Next. So place of Kayotsarga. Why Kayotsarga is so important? Jain history reveals that out of 24 Tirthankara, 22 Tirthankar got liberation in Kayotsarga mudra. Lord Mahavir in Paryankasana and Lord Rishabh also in different asana. But rest of the Tirthankaras were in Kausarga mudra, in Kayotsarga mudra. And it is very well known, you all do Pratikraman during Paryushan or sometime different times as well. So Kayotsarga is also one part of the Sadavashyak, 6 Avashyak. So Kayotsarga is one part. Samaik, 24 Sattva, Vandana, Pratikraman, then Kayotsarga. So it is 5th. And in Digambar tradition, it is 6th one. And Mahapragya placed Kayotsarga in the Preksha meditation technique, the first and foremost important part. Without Kayotsarga, meditation is not possible. Next. So let me take the early age of the Kayotsarga. The early period, Acharang. And if you go through the Acharang, if you dig it, you can't find the word Kayotsarga there. Word Kayotsarga is not used at all. There is Kayam Vosabjamane Anagare, an ascetic who has given up his body. So it is about Lord Mahavira, because the 9th chapter specifically dedicated towards the ascetic practices of Lord Mahavira. So Lord Mahavir is doing his spiritual practice, Kayam Vosajjamanagare, means who has given up his body, not caring very much about the body, totally engrossed into his soul. Then in Sutkritang we have the word same, and in Dasvekalik. But Uttaradhyan Sutra, there is we can get elaborated like why one should do Kayotsarga, by Kayotsarga what he can get. So it is an idea, and scholars also think that this may be later developed part, because here by Kayotsarga one get rid of past, present, transgression, and he can get himself free from the any sinful activity, and he can enjoy like peace, happiness, so many things added here. So it means there is a later developed state of Kayotsarga in this one. Then Dasvekalik also Asaim Vosattamane Anagare Abhikhanam Kausargakari. A monk should practice Kayotsarga again and again. So this is also added. I think this is the also going with Acharang Sutra. Then Kayotsarga at early period, we can say that it is a tool for liberation. And also Acharang specifically, there is no detailed procedure of Kayotsarga. Later we can see how Kayotsarga is developed in later century. Here at the level of Acharang, Sutrakritang, Dasvekalik, we have no procedure. No procedure, just the word Kayotsarga occur in Dasvekalik and Uttaradiya. And next. Then we can see, now we understand that any concept which develop, it needs some time. And specifically, maybe other idea, maybe it was developed during that time, but not documented. You know, after Lord Mahavira's Nirvana, 1000 years later, Jain canons written. So, and sometime there is one more important point, like meditation and mantra. These are Guhya Vidya, means people try to keep inside themselves, not share with other people, not talk about it, and just they do whatever they want to do, but they don't share, they don't want to document, they don't want to write about it. It is not like now many best-selling books on meditations, and if you go to the writer and ask them, have you meditated, have you experienced, then they say, no, I'm just a writer. So in Jain, I think it is vice versa. They meditated a lot, but documented and decoded less. So if we go in the medieval period, and that period starts from Avashyak Sutra, Avashyak Niryukti, and Avashyak Churani. And during that time, if you see that Kayotsarga in a level at a full-fledged practice. You all know, Tassa Uttari Karanenam, Payachitta Karanenam, Visohi Karanenam, Visalli Karanenam, Pavanam Kammanam, Nighai Natthai, Thami Kausaka. So, first they observe a vow. Oh, I'm standing in Kayotsarga. Why? Tassa Uttari Karanenam. To come out from all these sinful activity, and then for atonement, and then for any sinful activity which pierced like a thorn inside us, I want to pull it out. And then I am not doing any voluntary action, but involuntary actions like sneezing, yawning, coughing, eye movements, blood circulation, and several internal systems, palpitation of the heart, and breathe in, breathe out, all these things, all are involuntary action inside us. That is a kind of relaxed, means I am not stopping them. They are continuously going on, but I am not making any movement. I am standing, I am sitting in the Kayotsarga. And this Kayotsarga will also, and I will end it with Namaskar Mahamantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam. So this is a vow. Without doing that, I will not finish my Kayotsarga. And again, what to do? The question. You are standing, you are sitting, but what to do? So in Kayotsarga, Moolachar specifically accept that there is some recitation. And recitation of what? Recitation of Chaturvinsati Stu. The second part of Avashyak Sutra. Logas Ujjoyagari. So here we have 24 Tirthankara's name. but somewhere else it is also documented. During the Kayotsarga of 3 Navkar, Kayotsarga of 12 Navkar, Kayotsarga of 4 Navkar. So, Namaskar Maha Mantra is also used in to the Kayotsarga. So, what sort of this meditation? This meditation is a mental meditation. During this meditation, we are doing what mentally we are reciting, because we are not moving any part of the body. Even tongue is not moved, because during this practice, just mentally recitation. So, and then measurement of Kayotsarga is 8 breath, 12 breath, then 25 breaths for the several purification, 100 breath and 108 breath, and that is again measured by through the locus. And that's why morning meditation pratikraman 4 locus, evening meditation pratikraman 4 locus, daily we recite 4 locus, and if it is fortnightly yani pakhik pratikraman, then 8 locus, and it is 4 monthly Chomasi Pakhi, then 20 locus, just recently we did. And it is Samvatsari yearly purification pratikraman, then 40 locus. So, with the duration of the time and for the purification of ourselves, we do more locus, more breathing, and counted by locus and counted by the breathing. So, this is the medieval period pratikrama, locus, Kayotsarga. And this Kayotsarga specifically, I think, dedicated to Tirthankaras and Namaskar Mahamudra. And I think it is specifically dedicated to the ritualistic practice of Jains. If you ask some non-Jain, and then they say, no, we don't understand this, it is what to do for us. So, during the medieval period, the Kayotsarga is specifically a ritualistic meditation, ritualistic performance of Jain lay ascetic and Jain monastic ascetic. Because the early period, there is no mention of the lay followers. Lay followers pratikraman or lay followers meditation is not mentioned at that stage. But the medieval period specifically documents that lay followers also can do this practice. And this Avashyak Niryukti is a treasure of explanation of the Kayotsarga. Specifically more than 130 verses dedicated to Kayotsarga. And Kayotsarga Satak is also derived from Avashyak Niryukti. So Avashyak Niryukti specifically mention about 3 postures of the Kayotsarga: standing Kayotsarga, sitting Kayotsarga, and lying down Kayotsarga. Normally, it depends upon the physical strength. Who have physical strength, they should do standing Kayotsarga. And specifically, when sometime we say, oh, we are tired and now we would like to do meditation or pratikram sitting, then our elder Samni or our elder nuns always insist, Pratibha Pragyaji, you are always up all the time, daytime, you did all the work, and now it is pratikram time, why are you sitting? Please stand up. Whoever have energy, try to do in the standing position. And I have experienced, previously we did lot of meditation, Dinesh Bhai, Ashok Bhai and several other people. We have an advanced meditation class and we used to meditate standing. The standing meditation, we have a different type of experience. And also, here you people have heating, but in India, sometimes we have -degree temperature, 1 to 3 degree temperature, and during that temperature, I have experienced, I started covering myself with 2 shawls and 2 my saris. But After some time, I left one soul, then second soul, and then I left all the souls and saris and just wearing my own clothes and standing in meditation. But I'm very, very warm because during the standing meditation, heat is more generated. And I think the heat is the key factor to annihilate karma. And Lord Mahavira sometime meditated in squatting pose, but most of the padima, long padima, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 16 days, 20 days padima in standing meditation. So Avashyak Niryukti mention the 3 poses, and those who are weak, maybe they are young but weak, they can perform meditation Kayotsarga in sitting pose, and they are very fragile, old and sick. For them, they can do relaxation in lying down position. And you know the highest duration of the Kayotsarga, year-long Kayotsarga, and that is the legend Bahubali, the son of first Tirthankar, Lord Rishabh. Bahubali, so we have a colossal statue of Bahubali at Shravanbelgola, Karnataka. 57 feet high, amazing. And how many of you visited Shravanbelgola? And they know how amazing, and you are mesmerized to see that, really very, very special. And you see the veins and around the body, creepers around the body. So that is, I think, evidence of year-long Kayotsarga. And sitting Kayotsarga of Acharya Mahapragyaji, and some lying down Kayotsarga by the householders. So these 3 poses of Kayotsarga. So the middle period, during the middle period, Kayotsarga developed in a complex, and Kayotsarga during this period, not only monastic, but there is a big shift, and that shift I would like to talk you that, like Sthuli Bhadra, Acharya Sthuli Bhadra's 7 sisters, they initiated, and Yaksha was the first sister, and Yaksa's younger brother Shiryak was also initiated into monkhood, and when Shiryak was a monk, and during the Paryushan, there was everybody, whole Sangh was fasting. So Yaksa motivated Shriyak, do fast. Today is very big day. So first you do prayer. He started prayer, then motivated, okay, you can do ekashan. Then motivated, okay, you can do fast. And he did fast. And the day was good, but finally at night, what happened to Muni Shriyak? Muni Shriyak passed away in that night. So that day, when early in the morning, Sadhvi Yaksha heard this incident, oh, Shriya passed away, and she was so much in the grief, and she took it upon her, oh, this is due to my motivation, I motivated him, and finally he passed away. So, I am a sinful person. So she requested to Sangh, please give me atonement because I am the responsible person of his death. Rishi Hatya. Then Sangh said, no, you are not responsible. Just you did prerana, motivation. Maybe his Ayushya karma was finished. But she was so much grieved, she stopped eating. And then Sangh took action. Whole Sangh sat in Kayotsarga and remembered Sasan Devi. And Sasan Devi came there and they requested, we all staying in Kayotsarga, please take Yaksha to Simandar Swami, the present Tirthankar at Mahavidekshetra. And goddess Sasan Devi took Yaksha to Simandar Swami, and Simandar Swami pronounced, Yaksha, you are not responsible for Muni Shriyak's death. Muni Shriyak, now born in Devalok, and Shriyak got Sadgati, good karma. So you are not responsible. It is his Aisha karma. Then she was relieved, and when she came back, she heard the sermon of Lord Simandar Swami, and she came back with that discourse, and she narrated to whole Sangh, so that 4 chulika, 4 appendices constructed. So 2 attached to Acharang Sutra and 2 chulika attached to Dasvaikalik Sutra, and that is still available. So this was one story we get, and this story documented by Kalikal Sarvagya Hemachandracharya in Parisist Par, specific Granth. So this is one story. There are many other miraculous stories. Sati Subhadra, काचे तांतन चालनी बांधी कुआथ की जल काढ़ियोए कलंक उतारवा सती सुभद्रा चंपा पोड़ उघाड़ियोए. Several incidents, miraculous incidents documented in Avashyak Niryukti. I have to follow the time, so I'm not going in detail. You can read in my article. Later I can send you that article. And then Kayotsarga for auspiciousness, Kayotsarga for good omen, Kayotsarga for several type of natural calamities, Kayotsarga for purification. So there are so many evidences documented. So at this level, Kayotsarga is divided into 2 standpoints, Laukik and Lokottar. For worldly gain, that is for ihaloe, in this world. Then parloe, the benefit is Swarg, Devgati, and liberation. So that is Lokottar. So these 2 types also documented here. And also Avashyak Niryukti documents Chesta Kayotsarga. Chesta Kayotsarga means we monks and nuns perform Kayotsarga several times in our life, in a day, and several type of atonement by Kayotsarga. So Kayotsarga is very important part of our daily life. And one is Abhibhav Kayotsarga. Abhibhav Kayotsarga, sudden there is some problem, and at that time monks, nuns and lay followers, they do Kayotsarga and they get relief out of that. So this is the medieval period. In medieval period need a separate article on it because it's so huge, so vast, and so many things documented in Avashyak Niryukti, in Mulachar and in other work. And now finally I am moving towards the modern period. And the modern period is from 17th to 19th and 20th or 21st century. So I am taking that Acharya Mahapragya developed 5 stages of Kayotsarga. Acharya Mahapragya said, being a monk, I did several times Kayotsarga, but I can say that ritualistic Kayotsarga is not fulfilling every purpose. So he divided Kayotsarga in 5 stages. And these 5 stages, the first stage is relaxation of the whole body. And I can say that this relaxation part is very much affected by the Western peoples. And that is specifically Johnson's relaxationism. And that is stretch and relax also affected to Mahapragya's Kayotsarga. And the second stage, here we can say that Mahapragya developed this specifically from gross to subtle level, and that Kayotsarga is specifically about the vital force around our body, inside our body. We can feel the sensation of vital force during the Kayotsarga and flow of the vital force. And the third stage, from subtle to subtler, and that is the fiery body, Tejas Sharir. One can feel Tejas Sharir during the Kayotsarga. And here one can feel the lesha and aura in the Kayotsarga. And the fourth stage is subtler to subtlest, and that is experience of karmic body. Means one can feel the sensation of the karma sharir in the Kayotsarga. And finally, the fifth stage, that is separation from the gross body and to subtle body, and feel the experience of consciousness and self and soul, and that is Bhed Vigyan. So these 5 stages documented in Acharya Mahapragya's Kayotsarga, and specifically this Kayotsarga can serve a whole process of meditation itself. So these 5 stages I discussed, though this part also take maybe in later stage I can do 2-3 lectures specifically more understanding about Kayotsarga, which is the part of our daily ritualistic pratikraman, and which is part now various uses, various therapeutic uses of the Kayotsarga. So now Kayotsarga is very important, and so what is time? 11:20. So let me stop now, and today I am not going to take your questions also, but this is very interesting and very important part, and it is also a part of my PhD. So still I have to dig more.